Hi guys. Sorry I didn't make this earlier, but the market is now open for Monday. What's the date today? May. Sorry, June 3, Monday. So let's review what happened last week. As we said, we've our prediction last week did not really come true. In fact, we didn't have a strong prediction last week. We just said that the beginning transactions of Monday last week would be the determining factor of what happens in the next couple of days. Well, the 2 days, the Monday and Tuesday last week was a downtrend. But then it started to turn up again since Wednesday. I think May 28 and then May 29, May 30, and May 31 it was a bullish candle that ended the week. It's slightly down today at 7954.43, which is about 0.20% down, 50 points down. But generally speaking, since 2 weeks ago, we have been in an uptrend. And if we look at the if we look at the RSI, it's around 59 or 60. I think last Friday it was 60, so it was 59. So it's still in the neutral zone, although it's nearer to the overbought levels than the oversold. So probably if it still turn up again this week, we will approach the overbought levels sometime this week. But on Wednesday there will be no trading day, so let's see what happens after that. So look at the analysis for technical. This is for Investogram. I'm a little lazy today. So the trend is an uptrend, at least in the short term. The first support happens at around 7709, which is a bit long way today because it's already a 7956. So the first support is about 200 points off. Then the second support will be at 7475. The resistance point today will be 7970, which means that if the market pierces through 7970, the next resistance point will be at 8300. So we may see the market going beyond 8000 this week. Alright, year to date we are at 6.52%. Month to date was still this is just for today, so it's about 0.21% now. Moving average of the 20 days are all bullish. 50 bullish, and 100 and 200 are all bullish. So we have a confirmed bullish trend for the moving average. RSI turns down at 59, but it's still, I think for me, it's still near the overbought level, so it's still bearish in the short term, but still bullish in the long term. MACD, it's still negative for me. It's not bullish. It's bullish in the sense that it's trending up, but as we already cleared about 2-3 weeks ago, the fact that MACD is negative doesn't, it will not make the MACD bullish. So it's still bearish in the long trend, and it's still not a clear bullish tendency. Trend. The trend is not entirely bullish. ATR is still low at 1.19%. The CCI index is bullish, and stochastic and Williams are neutral. Candlestick is bearish. We have a black Marubozu today. It's a bearish candlestick today, but it's not something to be afraid of. So going back to the chart again, so we see that the market today will probably end up a little bit lower than last Friday. Depends on what happens. There are not much news today. The end of the quarter will still happen in June 30, so there's not much news. I think we have some bit of good news in the market, the GDP, and the fact that we are being cited as one of the most productive nations. I think I read something like that in the Facebook, but just read it by yourself. But it's all positive. I think right now the Japanese government vowed to, to give us a lot of businesses, and it's not aid, it's really investments in the short and the long term. So the fact that our president garnered the support of the Japanese government is a really a big thing, especially in this part of the world, because much of our businesses here are coming from Japan. Secondly, I think one of the things that really matters for the market this week is the fact that well, about the I read also in the social media last week about the Canadian ship getting all their garbage out. I mean, that for me is a bit amazing. I mean, amusing in the sense that our little president was able to bully one of the G7 or G9 countries in the world, saying that, hey, this trash is your trash, so get this back in your country. So the fact that we are able to do that, and I read somewhere that Malaysia is doing the same for I don't know if it was France or Great Britain or something, but it's really a show of strength, show of force for a little country such as ours. So as I can my take on the market today is going to be trending either sideways, slightly down, or still continuing a movement up in the market, and waiting for good news from corporate Philippines and all that. So let's see what happens. Good luck on all your